Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, Arizona Cardinals, led by their new quarterback Sam Bradford, take on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Prescott now on second down. They still can't get it. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
There you go. Floyd. Done. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Check 59, Mike. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Get out.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Trying for Brown and intercepted. DeAndre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Get up!
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Space to run past the 20. The left side completion to Jones. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
21. Here we go.
Here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Malik Collins coming up the middle. Gets him there for a loss of about 9. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, let's go.
Now Ryan on second down. And he fires Here's one that's intercepted. Picked off the team. And able to get it back to right around the 27.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Randy Gregory in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On second down, Ryan. Airing it out for Sanu. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on fourth down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10.
Switch is A. Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 46. 26.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, second and 15.
we go. 46. Woo. Gun. 26.
Second down, Prescott. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Get out. Then we're going to 53.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Let's go, get out.
Wide motion.
26.
A first down carry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the fourth overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Here we go, 47. 26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. So we got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out.
Get out. Here we go, 46. Gun. Then we're going to 53. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Switch is 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Tech McKinley coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Switch is 8. We go 47. 26.
Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Well, hey, we got to get in the AFC Week 1 talk. We talked about the NFC and what to look forward to on their schedule, but there's some great AFC games as well.
And many people believe the AFC West is as good a division as there is in the NFL. How about this for an opener? The Kansas City Chiefs headed to take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Patrick Mahomes, the new quarterback for Keith.
It's caught inside the 25.
Let's go.
And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 41 yards. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They go play action here on 1st down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Ryan. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Switch is 8.
Now the bootleg with Prescott. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Gun. Go. Get out there.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Here we go, 46. Hey, here we go. All right, here we go, 47. Here we go, get that. Let's go, get out.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless 1st half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Get that. Let's go, get out. Switch is 8. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Here you go. Come on, let's go. 46.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Man open left side is Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
We got three.
Here we go. All right, hey. Gun. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Here you go. Switch is 8. Here we go, 47. Gun. 26.
Prescott on first down. Flush to his right. It's caught right side. It turns. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
46. Here we go, 46. 46.
First down, Prescott being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
46. Here we go, 46, 46.
Got three. Three down.
On second down, Prescott again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Hey, switching gears for a second, halfway through the preseason, any big takeaways that you've seen so far, Charles?
Just a few come to mind. Number one, the roster of 90 that stays that way throughout preseason, I think is a boon for every team because you can practice a little bit better, get a few more things done because you have more bodies, and those guys get to get on tape for 4 preseason games. So I think that's really good. The other part is execution, struggle a little bit. Early in the season, guys trying to get it back together. And last but not least, the practice of coming together with another team, 2 joint practices before preseason.
Heavy rush, and down he goes. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. On side down, here's Ryan. Finding some room at midfield. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, after a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. Oh, look at the juke. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an edge.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Randy Gregory in there to drop it for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Getting it out left side to Sanu. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do at the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They'll try and get the running game going with him. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott rolling to his right. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tack McKinley in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big 3-point play right there, couldn't it?
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Ryan. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
26.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Gun. Go. Get out there.
Motion.
A second down throw for Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Deion Jones in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Get out. 117, 46. Here we go, 46.
Prescott to throw it. Forced out to his left. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. Looking for a Chris can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Now Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, 46. Here we go. 48. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Gun. Here we go. 46. Here we go, 47. Gun.
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Gun. Gun. Here we go, 46, 46. 26, 26.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And thanks to his safety and 2 field goals, this is now an 8-0 game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You thought we'd see pressure. You weren't kidding.
Yeah, I thought that they'd be very aggressive in that type of a situation, and that's what they call getting home, because home is where the quarterback is.
And where the heart is. And
that heart just got shattered in 1,000 pieces.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. The tackling is almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back here to the 40. We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Dan Bailey's got it teed up, and here we go now from Arlington at AT&T Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go. Let's go. Four down. Set. 180.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. King. Quarter.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Black 20. Wow.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
That's all you got? Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. All day, every day.
Let's go, let's go. Snickers, you gotta spin.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete on the deep ball. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Switch, and hey. Here you go.
1st down, Prescott. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Count. Go, get out. Here we go, 46. Here we go, get that. Let's go, get out. Gun. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep late, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
There we go. All right, hey. There we go. Going to 53.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Hey, what? All right, hey. Sweat. Hey. Gun. Woo. Here we go, 46. 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here we go. All right, hey. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Gun. Here we go, 46. 26.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal.
Under. 26. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. All right, hey. 26.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here we go, 46. Go. Get out there. Swing to the field, right. 26.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz from a yard out. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting Russ so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, CD, in a couple of weeks we can make our Super Bowl predictions, but for right now, I want to get your AFC Division Champion predictions. Who do you have?
All right, let's start in the AFC East. It's New England. Do we need to say any more?
No, I don't think so. I don't think there's a challenger behind them in that division right now.
That tends to cover it. Miami believes that they can be. Buffalo will be starting over with a new quarterback, and so will the Jets. How about the AFC South? I'm going to give you a surprise there. I think Houston comes back and reclaims their crown and moves ahead of Jacksonville and Tennessee, who were both in the playoffs last year. The good health of Deshaun Watson, J.J. Watt, Whitney Merciless, Houston in a surprise pick.
All right, how about the West? The West is always intriguing. Who are you taking there?
One of the better divisions of...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Let's go, get out, get out. 47. Hey, switch, and 8. 41's the will. Here we go, 46. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Hey, you gotta get moving, man. Can't move. You gotta get that.
Here we go, 46.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He finds Hurns left side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Get out, go 46.
Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 26.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Gun. 26.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Both of them. Let's go, let's go.
They're going to try and throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
All right, here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's go, get that. Let's go, get out, get out. Go ahead. gun.
Prescott looks to throw on first. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Prescott now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 1-8. Go. Get out there.
198.
Here we go. 46.
Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. Prescott now. Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Foot out. Check.
Here we go. 1-8. Gun. 26.
Now Prescott. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
4 down.
26. Gun. 26.
2nd down, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Now come the Cowboys now. They'll go on offense first in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done in a certain way in the first half. That ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. Guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt, show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yards just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Awesome.
Hey. 4 down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Get out. Here we go, 46. Gun.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Switch today. Here we go, 46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. And that one results in 35 yards. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Good. Go. Get out there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
47. Woo. 26.
They give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Take four, take four.
Here we go, 46.
Check.
Here we go, 40. 26.
First down, Prescott. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Good.
Prescott now on second down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Back now in Arlington. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Roethlisberger. Throw outside complete. It's James. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Roethlisberger to his big target, James. All 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to down that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Here we go, 46. 26.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here you go. Gun. Here we go, 46. 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. His throw incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
47. Here we go, 480. Gun. 26.
Scott to throw it. And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go, 480. 47. 26.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Roethlisberger going to throw it.
Really fast.
Down play. 2nd and 3. 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, the 20 in the red zone. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I have to chuckle to myself a little. Run the ball. Control this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now
pump all week.